Boom. Keep them coming.
What's going on, everyone? Bobbybarks here, and welcome back to my FM23 Journeyman save here on YouTube. If you recall, at the end of the last episode, we were contemplating whether to leave Orlando Pirates and join Marseille. Big opportunity for us to go to a major European club in a major European league. But was it the right time to leave Orlando Pirates? I left it on a bit of a cliffhanger, but we're back now to show you what happens next. But the ultimate question is, did we stay with Orlando Pirates? Yes, I do. We're near the end of the season. We are 6 points clear of Kaiser Chief with 2 games to go. We need 1 point from our final 2 games. What's frustrating about this is that the last 2 games I've played, if I'd have won either of those, or got a point in either of those, I'd have won the league. But as you can see on the league table, I've lost 2 games. They're the last 2 league games I've played. One was away to Kaiser Chiefs, which is fair enough. But then the second one was home to Golden Arrows, who were down in 11th, and they thumped us 5-0. 5-0 at home. Well, what? Gone all season unbeaten, and then as soon as I lose to Kaiser Chiefs the following game, I'm at home to Golden Arrows thinking, oh, we'll wrap up the league here then, shall we? No. Lost 5-0. So this was the schedule. I think I was around here somewhere before at the mid-season mark. We drew at home to Amazulu, which was disappointing. Went on a decent run. Another home draw against Richards Bay, who I think are down near the bottom of the table. So that infuriated me a little bit. But then we went on a nice little run here, and we just then needed a draw at Kaiser Chiefs to win the league, which we lost. And I'm kind of thinking, well, they're the next best team, so losing away to them, although it's disappointing that we've lost a game after going all season unbeaten, it's understandable. You know, we're losing to Kaiser Chiefs, it's fine. But this was just, they had a man sent off after 38 minutes, and they still thumped me at home as well. I don't really know what happened. It's not like I had a bad side out either. I had a fairly strong side. One of the things that I've struggled with in this league is that you play a lot of games. I said to you at the start, there's so many cup competitions, and because we've gone quite far in the majority of them, you're playing 3 games a week. It's like Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday, bang, 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 bang. The players are absolutely knackered. None of them have been at 100% for any game, I don't think. I've been trying to rotate them around where I can, but at the same time I've been wanting to win. And we're getting to the back end of the season, and I'm just hoping that they're not running out of legs, because they are pretty knackered, and I have had a lot of injuries. This is another cup competition that we've been playing in the second half of the season, so I showed you the other cups that we'd played in the first half of the season that had finished and we'd won. This is another South African Cup. I think this is kind of like the FA Cup, because everyone's in this. Young Pirates. Don't know if they're anything to do with us, but yeah, we beat them 5-1. Richards Bay we beat 4-0, Amazulu we beat 1-0, we beat Kaiser Chiefs in the semi-final 2-0, and then we've got to play Maritzburg United in the final. We should win that. We're playing that now. We're on the 25th of May. This is the 25th of May. I'm not going to do it as a live con, but I will come in at the end of the game and just show you how we're finishing the game. We've then got the African Confederations Cup final to play. We have 2 legs to play in this. I hate the fact that we're doing 2 legs in the final again. I don't know why these countries, these continents do this. But we're playing CR Belouizdad in the final. They are an Algerian team, and Islam Slimani is one of their icons. Did he play for Leicester? I can't click on him. I'm sure he played for Leicester. But in order to get here, the group stage didn't start off very well. We lost 1-0 and then we drew at home 3-3, and I'm thinking, well, this is actually going to be tougher than I thought it was going to be. But then we won the rest of the game, so I was fine with that. We beat this team 3-0 at home, so I thought, rest a few players for the next leg. That's a fairly easy game. Jesus Christ. We went through on away goals, and they were knocking at the door. I thought we were going to lose, but, you know, we managed to sneak through. These were a decent side. We got a good 3-3 draw at their place, but I had to field a full-strength team just to get a win, and they had a man sent off, which we then scored the winner 5 minutes later. So, fortunate to get through them. I don't know much about these. They did beat Kaiser Chiefs in the semi-final. I thought we were going to play Kaiser Chiefs in another final when I saw that they were playing, but this team beat Kaiser Chiefs to get through. So we'll probably have this game as the live com. I'll play this one off camera. I'll jump in at the end of the South African Cup final to show you how that's gone on. And I will also jump in at the end of our next league game, which I think is against Stellenbosch, to show you whether we've won the league or not. Hope that makes sense. I'm not explaining it again. So, I'll jump forward to the end of the Cup final. It's been one-way traffic, really. They had a man sent off as well just after the second half started. But we were in control well before that. We were 1-0 up. They'd not had a shot on goal. That's the first shot on goal. And we'd had about 17 shots, 5 or 6 on target, something like that. So we were comfortable before they went a man down. And then after they went a man down, we scored a second. And it's now 3-0. And yeah, the cup is ours, which I'm pleased about. If we stay here for a second season, which I'm not sure whether to do or not yet, but if we stay here for a second season, I don't want to worry about the cups. I'll play a youth team or something like that. I'd rather go out in the first round of all the cups next season and just focus on the African Champions League and rest players before those Champions League games in the league matches. You know, if I can win every competition this season and then not have to worry about those competitions next season, that's what I'd like to do. So that's all the domestic cups won and wrapped up. Onto the league. Okay, before we go to the league, I forgot we were playing the first leg of this African Confederations Cup. So we're going to play the first leg as the live com and just see how we get on, because I think this might be a tricky game. And I'm hoping it's an entertaining game, and we'll see how this first leg goes as to whether we show the second leg as a full live com or whether we're just jumping at the end like we did with the cup final. Pitch looks nice. I don't know where we're playing, actually. It did say neutral ground, which is a bit odd for a final, that we're going to play 2 legs both on neutral grounds. We're knocking it about nice, though. I'm quite liking this. Papucha plays it... Oh, just over the bar. All my players are knackered, though, from the cup final, because we're playing this again like 3 days later or something. It's just... Yeah, it's been absolutely ridiculous, this fixture congestion. I suppose they don't expect one team to get to the final of every competition, but having said that, we've played Kaiser Chiefs in the final of most of these competitions. Zeke has been a good left back for us. I actually forgot to show you the transfers that we made in mid-season, but he was one of them. Get in. Yeah, I think he was the only player we signed actually in mid-season, but he's a young left back, 5-star potential, 3-star current ability. He's only young as well, like think late teens, early 20s, something like that. But yeah, he looked really good. He had a minimum fee release clause of about 300,000 or something. So, oh, what a finish. Curls it in with a left boot. Cutting in from the right hand side. Paputla. Don't know how you pronounce it. Key area to try and improve on in the off season. Players that we want to try and sign. I desperately need a right back. We've not had any real cover there or any strength, as we have a player that plays there, but he's only like 2 stars or something like that, and he's one of his worst players. It's definitely an area that we need to try and strengthen. Oh, I'm not sure if he was offside. He looked it, but it was a good finish. I think this is going to get disallowed. Yeah, he did look offside. That would have been his 52nd goal of the season. Pepra. He doesn't look much, but he's been absolutely brilliant. He's actually a left winger that can play as a striker. And I think I played him up front in one of the early games. He scored an hat-trick, so I'm like, well, I'll leave you up there then. The kid's banged 50 plus goals in. Oh, what a strike. Matros. Absolutely fantastic. 3-1. I was a little bit worried after they scored first, but they have only had 1 shot on target. Things are going okay so far. I've told him not to get complacent. I would have liked to have praised them, but I think it's more important to say not to get complacent because this is a final and they do need to keep the focus. It's a great tackle by Zika. Peppers, oh. Yeah, I've started giving players some nicknames, so like Zika's not his real name. I think it's just part of his surname. So call him Zika. Domingos, centre back. His name was Domingos something or something Domingos. So I've just shortened that down. It's just as a way to get. Oh, what a finish, Pepper! That is your 52nd goal of the season. We are 4-1 up in the final of this AFCON Federations Cup. Nice clearance. Oh, Pepper's nicked it. What a bad effort. Keeper did well positioning wise. Most of his players are going to be absolutely shattered after this. They're probably not going to be playing the league game that we've got. We're going to have to rotate it round. We only need a point, and I think we're at home to Stellenbosch, who are a good team. But I kind of want to rest the players for the second leg of this. I don't want to play against these with a B team, even though we are 5-1 up. That were another great finish from Pepper. Oh, just letting them play around with it in their own half. We might actually pinch it. No, it's a good long ball up. And, oh, he's missed. I think his centre-back did just enough. As we go into the final 15 minutes. If we can make it 6. If we can make it 6-1. But, oh, no, they've made it 5-2 instead. That leaves me a little bit twitchy for the second leg. Oh, no, well played. Yeah, I'm gonna have to play a B team. Oh, what a finish! Is that Pepper's hat-trick? That is his hat-trick. What a player! What a player he's been. 6-2. What a final. What a game I've shown you here for the live com. We're on the attack again. Oh, this could be 7. What the fuck was that? What was that? That was even worse. A lot of action going off at the end of the game here. Nice ball in. Cleared away though. Coming towards the final whistle. 30 seconds left. There's a chance for another goal. Nice play. It's a long highlight. But we are about to reach the final whistle. And there it is. 6-2 in the first leg. Pleased with that. Right. I will jump in to the end of the Stellenbosch game. And we only need a point to try and win this league. Now you're joining me here while it is 1-0 to us. And as you can see from the stats on the left hand side, they've not had a shot on target. We've played really well. We've had to make a number of changes. We haven't got our strongest side out. But the goal that we scored is one of the goals of the season. It was absolute wonder strike from Marseille. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, you don't see many like that on this game. But yeah, it flew from 25-30 yards straight into the top corner. It was a wonderful strike. A worthy goal for us to win the league with. It's gone wide. We do only need a point, so they have to score 2. And considering they've not had a shot on target, I think the championship is coming to the Pirates. Coming home to Orlando. Oof. Come on, blow your whistle, ref. That is it. We are South African champions. What a grueling season domestically. So that is all the domestic cups and leagues wrapped up. We've just got to finish off the African Confederations Cup. We're going into the second leg with a 6-2 lead. As long as we don't lose 4-0 or 5-1, we should win it. So I will jump in at the end of that as well. Welcome back. We are 2-1 up here in the second leg of this AF Confederations Cup final. It's been a fairly even second leg, to be fair. If anything, the other team's probably just edged it a little bit. A draw would have probably been a more fair result, but we are 2-1 up. Pepra scoring the second goal. We did have one chalked off as well, which was an even better goal, but he was offside. But that is it. We've done the clean sweep. We've won everything in his first season, which is remarkable considering the amount of games that we've had to play to do that, and the limited rotation that I've had available to me. We have rotated. We've played some youth players. I mean, players on youth contracts in some games, and we've still managed to get through. But you know, the Orlando Pirates were already a good side. I've just, you know, made tweaks. The formation that we use is obviously a very good plug and play tactic for every team that we've been at, and you know, those additions to the squad have just taken us to the next level. It stuttered a bit towards the end of the domestic league, but managed to get over the line nonetheless. So I will go play the final game of the season off camera. I'll come back in, show you all the player stats and everything then, and then a decision to be made, really. Well, we won the final game 2-0, so this is the end of the season. We played 30 games, won 25, drawn 3, lost 2, goal difference of plus 53. We are the champions of South African football. We also won all the cup competitions that we were in. I don't know how many games we've played this season, but it feels like a hell of a lot. I would say it's at least 50, potentially 60 games that we've played. It's been a lot for this team. They're extremely tired. We've struggled towards the end of the season with fitness. We're going to need to invest significantly in this team if we're going to try and compete in the African Champions League next season. As you can see, South African Premier Soccer is only ranked 4th in Africa. Morocco, Tunisia and Egypt are above. So the Egyptian teams are the strongest that we'll probably face in any Champions League games that we play. Pretty pleased with some of the stats. Pepra, I mean, he scored 55 goals in the season, I think, something like that. But only 24 of those come in the league. And he actually came second to Luke Daniels, who took the Golden Boot. But on the average ratings, he won that. Mawagi come second. Matros come third. And again, on assists, Matros, Mawagi, and then Nukazo coming in third. All of our players. Couldn't have asked for anything more. This is the squad sorted by average rating over the course of the season. He actually scored 56 goals, did Pepra, in 47 games. Matros, in 37 appearances, got 20 goals and 31 assists. That's 51 goal contributions in 37 starts. That is impressive. I know we said he was going to be one of our best players at the start of the season when we looked at him, you know, and his ability and his potential were like 4-star, but he's been absolutely wonderful. 21 assists for Mawagi. What a signing he's been for that centre midfield role. And then Nukazo, 15 assists. Nagunbeni, 13 assists and 15 goals. Team's done good. Team's done really, really good. I've been really pleased with how things have gone. We've got some loan players coming back with high potential, but whether they can actually make a step up into the senior team and play consistently in the first 11 remains to be seen. But certainly we need a centre back, certainly we need a right back, and I think for squad depth we probably need another midfielder and another winger. So yeah, goalkeeper position's okay. Mashego that come in as that number one's been brilliant, and the backup keeper's not too bad. So yeah, I think we're all right on that front. Left back Zeke has been wonderful since he coming in mid-season, so happy with him. But the question is, do we want another season here? We've won everything domestically. The only thing we've not won is the Champions League. But this isn't the story of me going round winning every Champions League in every continent. This is a journeyman, really, isn't it? It's about us trying to get to the top of the European leagues, and that's why I kind of ummed and ahed about the Marseille thing. I think if we'd have been in real life, I'd have gone. I don't know, it just felt a bit wrong considering we'd only been at Orlando for 6 months or something. So it might be we have a look in the off-season. We just see if there is a club out there like a Marseille, like a Fiorentina or something like that in one of the big leagues that might take a punt on us. I would like to go to South America. I know, Roger, you mentioned that in the comments of the previous video, but I'd only really want to go to Brazil or Argentina and to a biggish club in one of those. When you look at Argentina, I think of like Boca Juniors and River Plate, and then some of the other teams like San Lorenzo, Newell's Old Boys, somebody like that. I wouldn't mind. Brazil's obviously got a lot of big teams: Vasco da Gama, Sao Paulo, Flamengo, Fluminense, Palmeiras, Santos. Not exactly a big team, but you know, big when it comes to youth development. You know, they've produced some real stars out of that academy. So Brazil probably has more options available to us if any of those opportunities arise. But yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like we're coming to the end, but I feel like we're definitely halfway through this journey. And obviously FM24 is coming out soon. The good thing about FM24 is that you can port the saves over to FM24, so I can continue with this save in FM24. I don't have to continue playing FM23, and we've never had that option before, so I couldn't bring an FM22 save over to FM23. You just had to continue playing FM22. So that's a good thing, but I've got a lot of other ideas that I want to do with FM24, and I didn't really want to get hung up on this journeyman save in FM24, but I do feel like we should finish it. Whether that means we do a journeyman in FM24 again, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But I've got other ideas for rebuilds and saves and things like that for FM24 that I want to do. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Just from a personal point of view, I am flying off on my holidays. I was going to say summer holidays, but it's obviously summer's done. We're getting into the darker nights and the darker mornings, but we are, me and my family, going to Greece, to a Greek island, Crete, for 10 nights. So I'm recording this on Saturday the 7th, which I think it is, and we're flying off island on Friday the 13th. It's been a cheap flight that my wife got. So I'm hoping that, you know, I can record another video when this comes out. This will come out before I go away, hopefully. I'll get it all edited and uploaded ready for before we go away, and I'm hoping I can record another video before I do go away, so that you've got something to watch whilst I'm away. It just might mean it's 2 weeks or something before another video comes out off the back of that. We'll see how we get on. I'll try and play as many games as I can, and then get on camera and record something for you. But yeah, I think I'm going to look, see if there's an opportunity to leave. If there isn't, I don't mind staying at Orlando Pirates for another season and having a go at that African Champions League. But I don't want to stay just for that. It's time to move on to a biggish club, a fallen giant somewhere that we can try and rebuild in 2-3 seasons or something like that. So yeah, thank you again for your view. Thank you for anyone that's tuning into this series, engaging with it, whether you're liking the video, any likes that you put, any comments that you put. Helps the interactivity, keeps me motivated, helps promote the video. If you're not subscribed, please do subscribe, and then you won't miss another video that's coming out. But as I always say at the end of these, take care, stay safe, have a great day, and bye for now.